Hello. So we are reading part 2 today. I hope you can hear the music and me loud and clearly. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm on a radio show. Thank you for 22 subscribers. I wasn't thinking that would get that much, honestly. And just my first day of doing this, so yes. Okay, let's get reading. So this is Bakugou X Abused Listener, since I'm reading it to you, part 2. I was sitting down and the girls walked over to me. "Hi, last name," Hagakura said. I waved. "Are you excited for the parent party?" Ashido asked. "There's a what?" I asked in fear. "You didn't know? Aizawa-sensei is sending out the invitations now. It's for the parents to get more familiar with the environment we're in," Yamamomo said. "Where's Aizawa-sensei?" I asked. "Oh, he's in his office," Uraraka said. "Thanks, bye." I quickly got up and ran to Aizawa-sensei's office. I'm scared that the music's too loud. Okay. "Sensei, sorry for bothering you, but I just heard there's an event with parents and..." What was I supposed to say? "And my parents are out on a business, so there's no reason to mail the letter for me," I said. I didn't want them to be here. This is the only place where I don't feel like I could be scared of them. Aizawa looked at me. "Is everything okay at your home?" Aizawa asked. "Yes, everything's fine. Could you not send the letter, Sensei? Please?" I said. He looked at me. He nodded. You know, Ryan, I have a assignment for you. How would you feel about watching Aria on the day of the party, since you won't be there?" Aizawa-sensei said. I nodded. Eri, that poor girl. I'm glad they saved her when they did. Yes, I'm okay with that. Thank you, Sensei. I bowed. Ryan, whenever holidays come, there is an option to stay at the school, Aizawa-sensei said. There is? I wouldn't have went home if I knew that. Oh, okay. That's nice to know. Thank you, Sensei, I said, walking out. I went back to the dorms. Ryan, are you okay? The girls asked. The boys were here now. Yeah, just tired. Night, I said, going to my room. Bakugou's POV. I know last name likes to be alone and she's quiet, but lately she seems way more distant, Jiro said. Yeah, Uraraka said. Maybe she's in pain from her hiking injury and she doesn't want us to worry, Deku said. I mean, that does make sense, Kirishima said. Does it? Todoroki asked. What are you talking about, half and half? I asked. I don't know. I just don't believe the I fell hiking story. Well, I just don't believe the whole hiking story. Last name doesn't seem like the type of person to go hiking, and those bruises look like someone hit her, Todoroki said. You should know all about that. Todoroki said. He was thinking what I was thinking. You're saying that last name got into a fight? We've known her for a year. She isn't the type to even start conflict, Kirishima said. Maybe she was jumped, Kaminari said. Yeah, they probably just ambushed her while she was walking or something, Sarah asked. But why would she lie about hiking? Ida asked. Maybe she doesn't want to look weak, Yamamomo said. That's bullshit. Last name wouldn't care. I cut myself off. Whatever, I said, getting up. Going to bed, Bakubro? Kirishima asked. I nodded. I went to my room and couldn't even sleep. I left and went to last name's room. It was locked, so I knocked on the door, gently trying not to draw attention to anything. She opened the door surprisingly. I want to talk, I said, walking in completely. I looked around her room, taking notes of things. It didn't look like she had much, just a bed and one poster on the wall. Bakugou, don't you go to sleep early? It's 11 o'clock. How did you even sneak over here? She asked, rubbing her eyes. I never noticed this before because I've only seen her in long-sleeve shirts, but there were cuts all up her arms, but her crook makes her naked when she uses it, so why hasn't anyone noticed these before? Maybe she was shape-shifting her arms? Then it hit me. That's exactly what she does. She can't shapeshift fully into a different person, but maybe she's learned to do certain parts of her body. She showed the bruises for the cuts. Bakugou? She asked. Why are your arms cut up? I asked. Her facial expression didn't change, but I saw the panic in her eyes. No reason, she said, putting on a hoodie. You said you wanted to talk? She asked. Yes, I know what's going on, I said. She looked amused. What do you mean? She asked. I need to crack my neck, so there's just going to be a lot of popping noise. Oh, there wasn't. That's surprising. Okay. I heard you talking to Aizawa about the parent gathering. I see how every time there's a home visit, you come back hurt. I've heard you on the phone with your parents before, last name. If they're hurting you so bad to the point where you're hurting yourself, then you should just go ahead and tell Aizawa, I said. She put her head down. Is that it? She asked. I could hear the crack in her voice. She looked up at me with tears rolling down her face. You should head back. I don't want you to get in trouble. Her words were pushed together as she just bawled out crying. I honestly had no idea what to do in this situation. When I cried like this when I was smaller, the old hag would just... I pulled last name into my chest. She looked up at me surprised. What are you doing? She asked. You never been hugged before, dumbass? I asked. She looked at me. Oh, she hasn't. She put her face in my chest. I'm sorry, she said. For? I asked. I bet everyone in class is worried about me. I hear when you guys talk about how worried you are about me. I'm so sorry that I'm such a burden. I try not to worry anyone, I said. I hugged her tighter. Bakugou, I promise you these aren't self-inflicted. I didn't do it. I can't fight against them, she mumbled. Why do they hate me? She asked. Because they're assholes. You don't deserve this, and if I have to fucking blast those bitches, I'll do it, I said. Bakugou? She pulled away from me. Oh god. I kissed her. Her eyes widened. Bakugou? She asked. I'll protect you, okay? I said, Is that a weird way of you confessing? She asked. I didn't confess shit. I meant what I said, the way I said it. I blushed. She smiled. My heart almost stopped. I like you too, she mumbled. Ryan's point of view. I told Aizawa sensei and showed him the evidence of what they did. He immediately went to my parents' house. I don't know what he did after that, but my parents were arrested. All I had to do was confirm the case in court next month. I was with Ari. Do you like coloring? Ari asked. I don't remember doing much of it, but I'm sure I like it if you like it, I said. She handed me a sheet of paper. It had a dog on it. You have to pick some of your favorite colors and try not to go outside the line. It's hard, but I think you can do it, Ari said. I looked at her. I started to color. Hi, Bakugou, Ari said. I looked back. Hey, brats. Bakugou laughed, looking at me color. Look how good at coloring last name is, Ari said. I'm not good, I said. You're good, Bakugou said. I blushed. Follow me real quick, Bakugou said. I followed Bakugou outside the room. He kissed me. You doing okay? He asked. Of course. You didn't have to come find me, Bakugou, I said. I told you to call me Katsuki. Listener, we're dating, right? Bakugou said. Sorry, Katsuki, I said. Katsuki! A voice said. He didn't look. He took a breath and growled. The hell you want, old hag? Bakugou asked. You have a girlfriend and you didn't tell me? Hey, sweet, I'm sorry for my son. I meant to keep Bakugou. She smiled. I smiled at her. And that's the end. I felt like it left it on a cliffhanger, but there's no other parts. So, yeah. I like how Ari was included in this. It just made it really cute. I'll leave the I'll leave who this artwork is done in the description, and I'll once again I want to again put the link to the fan fiction down below as well. Thank you all so much. I honestly started crying tears of happiness when I saw that people were actually liking and subscribing and looking at my video, at my first video. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a good day. I hope you were able to hear the music. I'm sorry if you didn't, because I didn't want it to be too loud where you can't hear my voice. But yeah. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.